Young Justice, Season 1, Episode 13, titled Alpha Male. And this episode, it's not quite as good as Episode 12. It's not quite as good as Homefront, but it's good. It's good, which is surprisingly. I mean, it is basically them doing up the aftermath after Homefront, and them finding out that Arcalant thinks there's a mole. He thinks there's a mole for a long time, and because of that, the rest of the team feels a miss of distrust. And due to the fact he's the leader, that's an equal of mistrust. But the pain in the ass, Batman sends them onto a mission, dealing with Mayor Hill and gorillas. And I thought the moment I saw a gorilla, and they showed death in it. Not show it, but kind of like guns firing, and then far back you see birds flapping, that kind of far away applies. A gorilla has killed someone with a Tommy, not a Tommy gun, but like a multiple. Like I don't know my guns, but like if you see the episode, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, doing that, and Captain Marvel comes along because after Red Tornado, they go on swath shifts and stuff like that, and personally, over the start doing with the team and them doing like trying to work, them slowly working together. Superboy feeling very protective of Miss Martian, just because of like because the Arcalat thing and the mole. I don't think it's but Miss Martian wants to be a teammate, not his girlfriend when they're on the field. You got that kind of stuff, which I always like, because one of the complaints I always find with Miss Martian is she's the stereotypical girl, if that makes sense. She's like cooking, she's like hello, like she's like, oh my god, she's a little bit of that if you really think about it. The villain's quite weak. Really, I mean, I Googled with this the moment I found this out. There's a villain. I should know. There's a DC villain called the Brain, and it's a villain name that doesn't really doesn't miss the point. It's a talking brain, and I'm sorry. I can't take this villain seriously. I mean, really, we're talking about a talking brain. He's not a threat. But Captain Marvel or Shazam, where we like to call him, they get the essence down. The thing about Captain Marvel or Shazam is you can kind of easily go across this line of, because it's the whole idea of it's a kid inside a adult superhero's body. You could kind of go do the whole thing. How young is he? Like how young is Billy Batson? Do you make him super young, or do you make him like just Deadline? Like he's like on that line of like he's still a child, but that sense of seriously. And they balance that line pretty well. And of course he says Shazam for the last line to reveal like, hey, if you don't know who he is, he's a kid inside a superhero's body. There you go. But yeah, it's not quite as good as episode 12, but it's still an enjoyable episode, which is surprising. Still.